Hello everyone. Today we are going to start with the another topic for the chapter Accounting for Partnership Basic Concepts. The topic of today is preparation of partners capital accounts. Partners capital accounts. The transactions related to the partners should be recorded in their capital accounts. There are two methods of preparation of capital accounts. Number one is fluctuating capital method and number two is fixed capital method. Under fluctuating capital method account, all the transactions related to a partner, whether it is the opening balance of the capital, whether it is additional capital introduced, whether it is the salary received by partner, interest on capital or share of profit, everything related to a partner will be shown on credit side of partner's capital account. At the same time, whatever the amounts are to be charged from the partner, like drawings, interest on drawings and share of loss, all these things are also shown in partner's capital account under fluctuating capital method. And finally, after putting all the items, credit side is deducted from the debit side in order to find out the closing balance of partner's capital account. It means that all the items related to a partner should be shown in partner's capital account. The another method with us is fixed capital method. Under this method, two accounts are maintained for each partner. One is capital account and another is current account. The balance in capital account will not be changed unless some additional capital is introduced by the partner or some amount of capital is permanently withdrawn by the partners. So, the capital account will always remain fixed, will show only opening balance, additional capital introduced, permanent withdrawal of capital and closing balance in the capital account. However, all other items, whatever the things are given to a partner during the year, like interest on capital, drawings, interest on drawings, salary, commission, share of profit or loss, all these things are recorded in partner's current account and hence the balance of current account is always changing. So, whatever the things happen during a particular year, under fixed capital method, all those things are always shown in current account of a partner. So, here is the pro forma of partner's capital account under fixed capital method. We'll always start with the opening balance by balance brought down. If the partner introduces some additional capital, so we'll write by bank as additional capital introduced. If the partner withdraws some capital permanently, then it will be charged from the partner's capital and the entry will be partner's capital account debit to bank account, and finally we will be able to find out the closing balance of partner's capital account. Rest of all the items, whatever the things are to be given to the partner or they are to be charged from the partner, they are shown in partner's current account. The pro forma of current account is before you. On credit side, we take the balance of current account. The balance of current account may be debit balance or credit balance. If it is a credit balance, then it will be shown as by balance brought down. On the other hand, if it is a debit balance of current account, then it will be shown on the debit side as to balance brought down. After this, whatever the amounts are to be given to the partner through P&L appropriation account, they all will be shown in partner's current account on credit side whenever we follow the fixed capital method, like salary, commission, interest on capital, share of profit, everything will be shown on the credit side of partner's current account. And the amounts to be charged from the partner, they will be shown on the debit side like drawings, interest on drawings and share of profit or loss. If it is a loss, then it will be charged from the debit side. After doing all this, credit side will be deducted from the debit side whatever the balance is there, it can be on the debit side or it can be on the credit side, which means current account may have a debit balance or credit balance. So we all must remember that under fixed capital method, we have to prepare two accounts. Two accounts must be prepared. One is capital account and another is current account. If nothing is mentioned in a particular question, which method should be followed, fixed capital method or fluctuating capital method, we will always follow the fluctuating capital method. Next, we'll do the difference between the fixed capital and fluctuating capital methods. Under fixed capital method, we will prepare always two accounts, that is partners capital account and current account. Under fluctuating capital method, only one account is prepared, that is partners capital account. Another difference is no change in capital. Under fixed capital method, capital remains fixed unless there is additional capital or permanent withdrawal of capital. Apart from that, the capital always remains fixed. Whereas in case of fluctuating capital method, there is always change in capital with each and every transaction of appropriations like interest on capital, salary, commission, drawings. With every transaction, the capital account goes on changing. The third difference is all the adjustments are always done in current account under the fixed capital method. Because under fixed capital method, capital remains fixed and all other changes are done through current account. Then in fluctuating capital method, all the adjustments are done through capital account only because there is one account in this method and all the transactions will be recorded either on debit side or on credit side depending upon the nature of the transaction. Fourth difference is under fixed capital method, we have to show current account as well as capital account in balance sheet because two accounts are prepared under this method. Whereas in fluctuating capital method, only capital account is shown in balance sheet because here we prepare only one account. Next difference, whether we have to follow fixed capital method or fluctuating capital method. If nothing is mentioned, then we will follow always fluctuating capital method. But if we have to follow fixed capital account method in which two accounts are prepared, it should always be specified in the deed that we will be following fixed capital method under which two accounts need to be prepared. Whereas if we compare it to fluctuating capital method, it is not necessary to mention that the firm will be following fluctuating capital method because if nothing is mentioned, we will always follow the fluctuating capital method for preparation of partners' capital account. Do an example for preparation of partners' capital account. Soumya and Bimal are partners in a firm. They are sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. The balance in their capital accounts and current accounts as on April 1, 2006 were as under. So from the question itself, we have understood that we have to prepare capital account and current account. It means we have to follow fixed capital method in this question and we have to prepare two accounts, that is partners capital account and current account. The partnership deed provides that Soumya is to be paid a salary of rupees 500 per month. So Soumya's salary will be 500 into 12. Because it is 500 per month, so Soumya's total salary will be rupees 6,000. Whereas Bimal is to get a commission of rupees 40,000 for the year. So this is the amount of commission to be given to Bimal. Interest on capital is to be credited at the rate of 6% per annum. So we'll calculate interest on capital as well. The drawings of Soumya and Bimal for the year were rupees 30,000 and rupees 10,000 respectively. So this is the amount of drawings. It will also be charged from the partner's current account. The net profit of the firm before making these adjustments was rupees 2,49,000. So this 2,49,000 is net profits which have been brought forward from profit and loss account. So these will be shown in profit and loss appropriation account as by net profits brought down. Then interest on Soumya's drawings was 750, Bimal's drawings was 250. So this is the interest on drawings which will be charged from the partners' current account. Prepare profit and loss appropriation account, partners' capital account and partners' current account. The items given to us are Soumya ka capital and Bimal's capital account. Capital count of Soumya, balance is 3 lakh, Bimal's is 2 lakh. From this we can calculate interest on capital at the rate of 6% per annum. If we calculate it, 3 lakhs, 6%. So it will be 18,000 as interest on capital. And if we calculate Bimal's interest on capital, it is 2 lakhs, 6%, that is 12,000. So this is the interest on capital for both the partners. So let's start with preparation of profit and loss appropriation account. First of all, we will brought down the net profits as taken from profit and loss account. We'll write it here by net profits brought down 2,49,000. Next, we'll put all other items in profit and loss appropriation account. That's Soumya's salary 6,000, Bimal's commission 40,000. So let's do it here. We'll put it on debit side of profit and loss appropriation account to Soumya's salary 6,000, then to Bimal's commission, it is 40,000. Then we have calculated interest on capital. Soumya's interest on capital is 18,000, Bimal's interest on capital is 12,000. So that also we are going to show here. To interest on capital, Soumya 18,000 and Bimal 12,000. If we do the total interest on capital is 30,000. Apart from this, we have also been given interest on drawings to be charged from Soumya and Bimal, 750 and 250 respectively. We are going to take it from both the partners and we are going to show it in profit and loss appropriation account on credit side as by interest on drawings. It is Soumya and Bimal. 750, Bimal's interest is 250, total is 1,000. Now we have shown all the items in profit and loss appropriation account. We will add up the credit side of profit and loss appropriation account, deduct it from the debit side and find out the net divisible profits. And those net divisible profits will be transferred to partner's current account. As it is a fixed capital method, so we are going to transfer it to partner's current account. So if we find out the net divisible profits, credit minus debit, it will be 1,74,000. And this 1,74,000 will be distributed amongst Soumya and Bimal in the ratio of 3:2. So according to Soumya and Bimal's profit sharing ratio, that is 3:2, 1,74,000 will be distributed amongst both the partners and the Soumya's share will be 1,04,400 and Bimal's share will be 69,600. So these amounts will be transferred to both partners' current account as share of profits. So this was about profit and loss appropriation account. Next we are going to prepare partners capital account and current account. So in it, first of all, we have to put the balance of capital and current accounts. If we see Soumya's capital account balance is 3 lakh and Bimal's is 2 lakh. We'll show it in partners capital account as by balance brought down. Soumya's capital account is 3 lakh and Bimal's capital account is 2 lakh. There is no change during the year. Nothing has been introduced by the partners and nothing has been withdrawn by the partners permanently. So, whatever is the opening balance, the same will remain as the closing balance, and capital account is closed by doing so. The closing balance of partners capital account is 3 lakh and 2 lakh respectively. Next we have to prepare partners current account. Again we will brought down the balances of Soumya and Bimal. By balance brought down, Soumya's balance is 1 lakh and Bimal's current account balance is 80,000 rupees. Now we have to prepare partners current account. We have already shown the balance. Then whatever the amounts are to be given to partners, like Soumya's salary, Bimal's commission, interest on capital, then net divisible profits, then interest on drawings to be charged from partners. Everything will be shown in partners current account. So amounts to be given to partner will be shown on the credit side, like by interest on capital. It will be shown as, with Soumya we have 18,000 and for Bimal it is 12,000. Then is by salary or commission. Soumya's salary is 6,000 and Bimal's commission was rupees 40,000. Then share of profits by profit and loss appropriation account. The share of profit of both the partners was 1,04,400 for Soumya and 79,600 for Bimal. Then amounts to be charged from partners through their current account are drawings. The drawings of both the partners are given in the question. Soumya's drawings were 30,000 and Bimal's drawings were 10,000. So we are going to show it on debit side of partners current account. Two drawings, Soumya's drawings 30,000 and Bimal's drawings 10,000. Then interest on drawings has also been charged from the partners. So to interest on drawings, Soumya's interest on drawings was 750 and Bimal's interest on drawings was 250. Now we have shown all the items in partners current account as well. We will total it up and find out the closing balance of partners current account. Total of Soumya is 2,28,400 and the balance of Soumya after deducting credit side from the debit side is 1,97,650. So this is the closing balance of Soumya's current account. Then the same thing we are going to do for Anil as well. The total of Anil's current account is 2,01,600 and when we deduct it from the debit side, the balance we get in Bimal's current account is 1,91,350. So this is the way how we have to prepare partners capital account and partners current account under fixed capital method. I hope you might have understood the topic. Thank you and have a nice day.